Yo, yeah. Woo. Check it. Yo, some people don't know that in Deuteronomy 18 verse 15, it speaks about a prophet that will come and it'll be just like Moses. Let me explain it to you. Check it. Jesus Christ is God in the Bible, the living word I taught the disciples. And he's the king out of the house of David. Your soul, he's out to save it, and he's far from an idol. The true vine, the whole book is about him. You can throw stones, no one ever denounce him, cause you would meet him one day in your deathbed when you're finding it hard to breathe, like at the peak of a mountain. The eternal son, Yahweh is his name. He came to earth to crush Satan's regime, and he's the Don, and 888 is his number. I wonder if you clock, he's the biggest in the game. Throne of David has been empty since. The seats reserved for the peace of Prince. I mean the Prince of Peace. Can you imagine when Christ comes back? Every believer bow down to their knees. We got Jesus up in here, and he's a prophet like Moses. Like Moses. We got Moses, a type of Christ, boy. And if you don't know this, you now know this. We got Jesus up in here, and he's a prophet like Moses. Like Moses. We got Moses, a type of Christ, boy. And if you don't know this, let me break it down to you. Second verse. Jesus Christ foretold by Moses in Deuteronomy 18, and you know this. Some claim this prophecy is about another, but research and clock, you find out that it's bogus. God sent frogs, ticks and locusts, so Pharaoh knew the true God was with Moses. Pharaoh and his clique tried to compete with the Lord by using slick tricks and hocus pocus. Moses and 12 tribes crossed the ocean, and Jesus taught 12 disciples in open. Mo interceded for Israel when Christ for us all. I have more, so please remain focused. Jesus calmed the storm with a command. Moses split the Red Sea in two by stretching his arm. Mo turned water into blood. Christ turned water into wine, a clear sign to show that they're people of God. Moses was raised with no earthly father, and Jesus had no earthly father, and that's bolder. We turn to the Passover, the lamb's blood sprinkled over the door, so the Lord passed over it. The Lamb of God on the cross, his blood shed for me, so our sins could be covered intensively. Now when God sees the blood, the wrath of God will pass over you. He's molded and clothed you for eternity. Moses arrived in Egypt in a basket, cause Pharaoh wanted the male children in the casket. Joel took Jesus to Egypt, Herod wanted them slewed, cause Christ was born as the king of the Jews. Skip. Moses gave the 10 commandments, and Jesus gave the 2 greatest commandments. Moses died on a hill, and Jesus died on a cross, put on the hill where they divided his garments. Moses had 5 books called the Torah, and Jesus had 4 books called the Gospel. The book of Acts is volume 2 of Luke's Gospel, so technically this 5 is too much had they're alike. Plus Moses was a Hebrew, and Jesus was a Hebrew. Christ fed 5,000 with bread and clean seafood, and Moses had manna full at the sky in the wilderness, where they lived for 40 years, and Jesus fasted for 40 days in the wilderness, tempted by the devil. 12 disciples, 12 tribes, some acted like naughty bears. So you hear the similar pair. Moses was an heir to Egypt, and Jesus, who is heir of all things, he is Lord of all kings. Check the volume of the book, it's all written of him. We got Jesus up in here, and he's a prophet like Moses. Like Moses. We got Moses, a type of Christ, boy. And if you don't know this, you now know this. We got Jesus up in here, and he's a prophet like Moses. Like Moses. We got Moses, a type of Christ, boy. And if you don't know this, you now know this.